Have you ever opened the Bible, flipped to the Psalms, and thought, wow, finally, someone understands what I'm feeling? It's like the writers reached into your heart, grabbed your emotions, and put them into words you didn't even know how to say. That's the beauty of the Psalms. They're not just ancient poetry. They're an invitation to meet God right where you are. Maybe today you feel close to God. Or maybe He feels a million miles away. Maybe you're praising Him, or maybe you're wrestling with doubts and questions you're afraid to even say out loud. Here's the good news: the Psalms give you permission to bring all of it, the joy, the pain, the confusion, the gratitude, to the God who sees and hears you. Think about it, most of the Bible is God speaking to us. But in the Psalms, we get to listen in on people speaking back to God. These are prayers and psalms full of raw emotions, sometimes beautiful, sometimes messy, but always real. And that tells me something powerful: God doesn't just want our polished Sunday best selves. He wants the whole you, the one that laughs, cries, doubts, rejoices, and even complains. Let's take Psalm 23 as an example. You've probably heard it: the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Even if you've never grown up around sheep, and let's be honest, most of us haven't, you get the picture. God provides, guides, protects. That's a psalm of trust. But then there are psalms like Psalm 13, where David literally says, "How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever?" That's not polished, that's raw. And yet, it's in the Bible, which means God welcomes even our laments. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The Psalms cover every emotional category you can imagine. Wisdom psalms that teach us how to live. Trust psalms that anchor us in hard times. Lament psalms that give us language for grief and doubt. Thanksgiving psalms that help us count blessings instead of just problems. And praise psalms that lift our eyes to who God is, no matter what's happening around us. And let me tell you, that's freeing. Because if you've ever felt like you need to fake it in prayer, the Psalms say otherwise. They remind us that God is big enough to handle our honesty. You don't have to come to Him with a fake smile and pretend everything's fine when your world is falling apart. You can come with tears, anger, joy, or gratitude, and He meets you in all of it. Personally, I love how practical this is. When I don't know what to pray, I open a psalm and pray it as if it's my own. Sometimes it feels like I'm borrowing someone else's words until my own catch up. And that's okay, because God listens to the heart, not just the vocabulary. So here's the takeaway: the Psalms are an open invitation to meet God in every season of life. They teach us to love Him with our whole heart, soul, and strength, not just with our minds, not just with theology, but with our emotions, our bodies, our voices, even our silence. Where are you today? Are you in a place of joy, lament, or maybe just numbness? Wherever you are, there's a psalm that will meet you there and point you to God's presence. Before you click away, let me challenge you this week. Pick one psalm, any psalm, and pray it every day. Let it shape your conversations with God, and watch how He begins to feel closer than you ever imagined. If this encouraged you, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future videos. And right after this, check out my video on how to pray when you don't have the words. I think it will connect perfectly with what we've just explored today.